So, ironically enough, right after posting the new version of this the other day, I found the original version that I had made a year or two ago, and I liked it. So, here's that. A lot of stuff I can talk about, a lot of stuff to say, but in the little groups, the religious and spiritual groups and stuff, they've been requesting this story for quite some time now, and it's kind of what started off with this as far as me making my social medias public and stuff, and being more outspoken, um, and focusing on my projection to the world or whatever, right? So this story is kind of what kicked all that off. It's the little near-death experience, whatever. So some of y'all know I'm diabetic, and some of y'all know I was in the hospital at the beginning of the year. I had a bad virus thing going on, and it triggered D.K.A, which is something to do with your kidneys when you got diabetes. Pretty serious stuff, and it got bad. I've been through this quite a few times, but this was a bad one. It got really bad. I ended up in ICU in the hospital for 6 days straight. And I'm not big of a dream person. I don't have a lot of dreams. But on the third night that I was in the hospital, I had a dream the dream started by me waking up in the hospital bed that I was in. So the start of the dream was me waking up in the hospital bed that I was actually in, hollering for help, telling the nurses something's going on, I'm bad off, I don't feel right. They come in there, and it's all my actual nurses that was really taking care of me while I was in the hospital. They all rush in. They trying to work on me. They're, oh no, oh no, oh no. And in a dream, I fade out. So I come back to, and I'm outside in the dream, right? And I'm down the road from my house. And I'm looking around, and I know where I'm at, but there's cars on the side of the road, and there was like no color. It was the world that we live in, but dulled out and just gloomy. Everything, it wasn't black and white, but it was just like dull. Everything was real hazy, sketchy looking, real dark and depressing looking, bad atmosphere. But I'm, like I said, I come to, and I'm like laid out in the street. Get up, I figure out where I'm at, and I start walking down the road. There's cars parked just left on the road with their doors open and stuff. And I start noticing people's, like, in the dream, people's walking through yards and just all around. And they're all, like, locked, their neck, like, locked up, and they're, like, slumped out. And they look like they drugs. They look like some junkies or something. But everybody's like that, and they're just making these noises. They're just, like they're in pain, but they're like locked up, seized up or something. So I'm walking, I'm like, what is going on? You know, it's crazy stuff. Like, what's going on? What I done? What happened? How did I get out of the hospital? Where am I? And I'm walking and stuff. And I start walking to my house, and I start seeing people that I know before I get to my house. I start crossing people on the street, and I didn't see one face in this dream that is the face of anybody that I haven't lost in my life, that I don't know to be deceased. I started seeing people that was friends. I started seeing family in this dream. That I noticed in my mind, I'm like, all these people that I'm seeing are dead. I gotta be dead. I must be dead. I'm trying to talk to them, and they just ain't saying nothing. They just, So I'm start telling them, I'm like, look, what's going on? What can I do to help y'all? Well, these other people in the dream start catching on to me, trying to help these people and asking them what can I do for them. They don't like that very much, alright? So they say you can't dream of a face that you've never seen in real life. I ain't never seen none of these people. But they charging me in this dream. They running at me. All of a sudden, I got 4 or 5 people charging me, and they hollering, ah! They ain't saying words, but they just hollering, screaming at me, ah! Like that. I ain't never been the type to turn and run. I ain't no badass, nothing like that. But I squared up, First dude come, big old boy, clocked him. He went flying. Like, y'all ever seen those Superman cartoons when Superman gets decked and he just, goes flying and lands in like another city or whatever? It was like that. Big boy come at me, clocked him, he goes flying. Another one coming out, pop at sun gun, flying, and like every time I make contact with them, they would just doof, doof, like kicking a soccer ball, like they just go flying. So I'm like, alright. So they coming at me, crowd starts easing up, the crowd that's charging me starts easing up because I done been sending them soaring. And I start telling the people that's like sedated, and that's the impression I got, was like they was sedated and just stumbling around, sedated and locked down. I start telling them, I'm like, look, y'all, these people, whatever they are, they can't fuck with me. Y'all see it? They charging at me, they trying to get me, and I'm slapping them down. They ain't got no power over me. They can't mess with me. Let's get up out of here. Let's get right. Let's get somewhere where we're safe. I'ma help y'all. And every one of them looked me dead in the eye. And it was the first time that there was a response from these people in this dream. And they looked me dead in the eye and they said, we can't leave. It's too late. You're wasting your time. You can't help us. It's too late. And I started getting mad in the dream at them, because I'm like, what do you mean I can't help you? You see, these people that's obviously holding y'all captive, they can't mess with me. I'm gonna take y'all away from these people. We gonna find something. We gonna get right. No, we can't go with you. It's too late. We can't leave here. That's how they said it. We can't leave here. It's too late. We can't go anywhere. You can't help us. It's too late for you to help us. They all kept saying that. I got mad. I'm like, boy, I'm going to grab y'all up and take y'all then. I start trying to, y'all get in this car. We're about to hit the highway. I woke up. The nurse actually woke me up. She was a cool nurse. She's a sweet girl. Woke me up. Mr. McGee, blood pressure through the roof. Start checking my blood pressure. They start giving me drugs and stuff. And I was telling them, I said, I just had the craziest dream, and my body was like on fire. Like I felt like I was burning. So I feel like I'm burning. So anyhow, the nurse woke me up. They wigging out. I told them, I said, I just had the craziest dream. I said, that had to be hell. That was hell that I visited in that dream. And I don't think I had died and went to hell or anything like that. I didn't die. It was a dream. But I think I saw a window into another dimension that is hell. That's the afterlife. And I think God showed me that as a way to tell me to be my true self, to be more open, to quit holding back, because I don't feel like people will understand the things I have to say or line up to my beliefs and my outlooks. Because one day is going to be a time that I can't say nothing to y'all, to nobody. Right? I can't put my voice. I can't be vocal. Every minute there's more people to hear it, and every minute there's less people to hear it, right? So in the time that I'm on this earth, that God has me here, I want to serve whatever purpose He had put me here to be, right? So I'm going to be vocal. I'm going to speak my mind. I'm going to try to tone my output to the positive, be more positive, spread more positive, more love than hate, more good energy than bad energy. And that's what another Hipster Doofus hashtag is, because people be paying attention to just some random Hipster Doofus on Facebook, right? But when somebody click that hashtag, I want it to be a bunch of positive stuff, or stuff that it starts constructive thought in their mind and leads to positivity. Because you can't be positive, oh, everything's peaches and cream, everything's all good. Sometimes you got to get serious in your mind and lead to more positivity. You know what I'm saying? Everything can't be all good. But I don't like to push religion on anybody, because I'm just another mortal being, right? And I don't like another mortal being to tell me, oh, you're wrong and this is how it is, and their beliefs. So I respect everybody's religion. But here's the thing, though. I'm going to tell you about mine. I'm gonna tell all y'all about my little 30 followers or something. I think I got like 70, 80 followers since I made my page public. Anyhow, like, I ain't looking for numbers, but if one person sees something, one person hears something, brings them to God, then I'm good. If it just even starts a seed of thought in somebody's mind, and they share that with somebody else, and then it helps that person, I'm good. I don't know. It's about me. It ain't about nobody I'm trying to reach, anything like that. It's all about me. But that dream told me that, man, your voice ain't gonna last forever. Your communication ain't gonna last forever. Your output ain't gonna last forever. So you better use it while you got it. And that's what I'm gonna do. Y'all get right with God, dude, for real. Cause y'all don't wanna see that place that I seen and it be the real deal. I'm telling you. Yeah, it's like them people told me in that dream. They said it's too late. You can't help us now. I ain't saying I'm gonna help y'all. I ain't saying I'm gonna say something that's gonna change your life. But you can. You can change your life. You better do it while you can do it. Don't say I ain't to you. I got a lot more to talk about though. On a lot of other aspects. It's not all gonna be religion stuff. Religion and spirituality is two different things. They like cousins at a family reunion, you know, from two different states, two different sides of the country. They come together completely different, but they still intertwine, you know. But I'm gonna talk about the spirituality too, because one of the first things I thought when I woke up from the dream is that my outlooks on Christianity and God is a lot different than a lot of people's. For example, I believe in chakras, auras, spiritual shield, all that. I believe it to correspond with my relationship with God. And as long as y'all don't try to judge me and be the whole you're wrong type people, then maybe y'all learn something, whatever. Maybe I can help some spiritualist people see that they closer to God than they think. Maybe I can help some Christians see that they more spiritualist than they think. I don't know. Whatever happens, happens. But I'm gonna be me. I ain't gonna dam up my flow. So stay tuned. Whatever.